Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to a new series of Civilization 6. It has been a while. I've decided to play as Ambiorix of Gaul. I don't think I have done before. I'll quickly go through the settings that I'm using just for those who are interested. So I have dropped down to Emperor difficulty. I have beaten the game before on Immortal and I think I was struggling with Deity to get a win. But I think I've only got like one win on Immortal. It's been so long since I played, I dropped back down to Emperor because the thing with Civilization is at lower difficulty levels you can afford to be sloppy and make a few mistakes, but at the higher difficulty levels you really have to be on top of the micromanagement, and it's been so long since I've played, I imagine I'm going to forget lots of things and make lots of mistakes, so that's why I've dropped it down. I'm playing on a standard map, which is one up from the default, which is small, but I do my usual thing of removing 2 of the AI civs, so there are only 6 players in total, including myself, rather than 8. Gives us a little bit more room to expand. It's a shuffle map. I'm playing with all of the DLC, so that's Rise and Fall and whatever the last one was called, I can't remember, the Disasters one. I'm also playing with Barbarian Clans mode on, Monopolies and Corporations mode on, and Secret Societies mode on, which are the 3 I usually use. Sometimes I play with the Heroes and Legends one on, but again, it's more micromanagement, so I decided not to. And I've got a handful of mods on that I'm using as well. Gathering Storm, there we go, that was the name of the other expansion. But yeah, there's also a handful of mods, and I'll talk about those as I get into them. If you are unfamiliar with Gaul, basically we gain culture equal to 20% of a unit's cost whenever we build a melee anti-cav, or sorry, we gain culture equal to 20% of a unit's cost whenever we create something that isn't a civilian, so basically any sort of military unit. Our anti-cav ranged and melee units get +2 combat strength for every other adjacent unit to them. Then we also get a big boost to our mines, so they give an adjacency bonus for all districts, and they culture bomb any unowned territory, and they get +1 culture, so mines are really strong. As a trade-off for that though, speciality districts don't get a minor adjacency bonus for being adjacent to another district, and districts can't be built next to the city centre, but that's not a major problem. We've got a unique unit, which is the Gesate. They get +10 combat strength when fighting units with a higher base combat strength, and +5 combat strength when fighting versus district defences. They're basically a replacement to the warrior, so we start with one. And then we've got the Oppidum, which is basically an upgraded workshop, sorry, an upgraded industrial zone. We get it a little bit earlier, I think. Do we? Not sure if we do, but it gives us a +2 production adjacency bonus from quarries and other strategic resources. But the thing about it is it's able to attack, so it works a little bit like an encampment in that sense. So as soon as this game started, automatically started with some extra era score. One was, so got 4 era score for discovering another continent, and 4 era score for having our unique unit, because we start with a unique unit, so instantly get 4 era score for that. We spawned in right on the join between 2 continents, so that's another 4 era score, so doing really well there. We're only 3 era score away from avoiding a Dark Age, and we haven't even progressed past turn 1 yet. So hills are really good for us. Anything where we can build a mine is really good for us. We want to have a look around. We are next to a river. There's a lot of mountains around. It is a shuffle map, like I said, so I don't really know what's going to be going on here. I think we will just settle in spot next to the mountain. It seems like a good a spot as any. We could jump the other side of the river, I suppose. But being next to the copper could be useful. We could grab that nice and early. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to lose the turn. I think I'm just going to settle right on spot. We will destroy that rainforest, but that is okay. We are working a tile which is 2 food, 1 production, and 3 gold. That's actually a good tile. And we could go for the 3 food early on, but I think that's useful enough. For our research, I think we'll go straight into mining, because if we can get a quarry there quickly, we can instantly grab all the tiles next to it with our culture bomb ability, so that's nice. Let's get a scout out so we can start exploring, and we'll go on to the next turn. I don't want to take my Gesate too far away, simply because the ground is very sort of uneven. It'll take a long time to get anywhere. There is a city-state right there, so let's go and at least uncover them. find out who they are and what they want. It is Brussels. We've discovered the first secret society, which is the Owls of Minerva. So that gives us a free governor title, and we're going to use that to pick Magnus up. Simply because what we want to do with Magnus is we want to try and get ourselves to provision as soon as possible, which means we don't lose a settler. Sorry, we don't lose a population when we produce a settler from the city that he's stationed in. So that's always good. Brussels is an industrial city-state, and their unique ability is that our cities get plus 15% production towards wonders, which would be really nice, actually. So let's carry on with the next turn. Don't think I want to go too far up that way. It'd be nice to find a goodie hut. Looks like we're quite close to the ocean here. Again, this could just be a sea. It is a shuffle map, so I really don't know what the map layout's going to be. Yeah, that could just be a lake. So 3 turns until we gain a population, 3 turns until we gain our scout. Not really a lot else that we can do here. 4 turns away from getting mining. I think I'm going to go and have a look up in this direction. Don't want to be caught out by barbarians, because they're usually the biggest problem for me. Let's keep you moving over. Very, very slow movement. Lots of hills, lots of forests. There's the scout. I think I'm going to send the scout over in this direction. The warrior can continue, or the Gasate can continue over there. I think I'm going to go for the builder, try and get him out nice and early. And then we'll probably start working on that monument. So we do have 2 population now. Second population is just working as pure food tile. We could give up the 3 gold. 2 truffles, that's very nice. We could give up the 3 gold and get an extra production. It isn't going to speed up the worker though, so I think we just take the gold for now. We'll just take the gold because it's not going to speed anything up. Lots of mountains around. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It could be quite defensible. We've got some rice down here. We've got some dyes down here. There's an interesting little starting area. There's mining, so another good one to pick up nice and early. Well, there's always good ones to pick up nice and early. Pottery is useful. Animal husbandry is useful. We don't have anything. Yeah, actually, we have the truffles, so let's get animal husbandry. We can get some good stuff really early on. No goodie huts yet. Let's keep popping down this way. We've got some maize. We've met Venice. Venice is a trade city-state. Their unique abilities are trade routes to foreign cities, earn +1 gold for each luxury resource at the destination. So it's also a nice one to have. Do either of these have missions for us at the moment? They do not. So let's not worry too much about that. And we've also met Leventa. So that gives us Code of Laws. So let's go ahead and get extra combat strength when fighting barbarians and God King, so we can get that extra faith, or get some faith, because we don't have any at the moment. Gives us a boost for political philosophy. Leventa, well, we're the first people to meet them. They're a religious city-state. Their unique ability is that our builders can now make colossal head improvements. And yeah, we'll probably grab them as well if we can. I really would just like to see if there's any goodie huts nearby, but I think I might be out of luck. We'll keep looking up this way a little bit. So we need to choose a new civic. We might as well go foreign trade, because we've already got the boost on that. Oh, come on, give me a goodie hut, please. It's not too much to ask, surely. Yeah, I think we'll go over to the river on the next turn. 3 turns away from gaining an extra pop. 7 turns away from getting the worker. Well, that is going to be a really good tile for a campus. Or a holy site. It's surrounded by mountains. So we'll definitely keep that in mind for later. Got some cattle down here. Got some stone. Now bear in mind, stone isn't a mine, it's a quarry. So that's... but copper will be a mine. Okay, so we could also have a really useful encampment just here. That would be very tactical. And we've met Hong Kong. Hong Kong is another industrial city-state. Their bonus is our cities would get 20% production towards city projects. So a lot of nice city-states here. Apparently we were not the first people to meet Hong Kong or the first people to meet Venice. Ah, yes, we've got another civilization down here. White and red. Who could that be? I used to make guesses as to who they were, but they keep changing the colours around now. And it is Canada. So we've met Canada, fine. And that's Vancouver, so it's not his capital. Would still be nice if we could find where the all the goody huts are, because they're not around here. Let's go and start trying to kill off that scout if we can. Oh, he wants to send a delegation. Yes, I will take your money. And we've got a goody hut. Okay, let's try and get that. 3 population now. 2 food and 1... Yeah, we don't have a lot of production, but I mean, I guess that is a decent enough tile to work. We could lose 2 gold to gain 1 food. I'm not sure that's worthwhile, and we are about to improve this, so I think that's fine. So this is going to be his capital over here. I can still cut through his territory, so we could do that if we wanted to. There's animal husbandry done. Let's just get across the river. Yep, so there's Ottawa. I would like to take out that Barbarian scout, but I can't reach him anyway. Let's go for pottery. You can't boost pottery, so you might as well just get it. Oh, excellent. 2 birds, 1 stone. So now we've discovered the Void Slingers. And our knowledge of irrigation has advanced. That's nice. We've met Jerusalem now as well. Their unique bonuses: cities with holy sites exert pressure as if they were holy cities. So 4 times the religious pressure on cities within 4 tiles. Not too bothered about that. We could go over here and get this camp. If you haven't played Civilization 6 for a while, or you haven't watched any videos of it, and you are unfamiliar with the new Barbarian clans mode, basically what you have these interactions now with clans. You can pay gold to them to get them to attack somebody else. You can spend gold to hire their units, or sorry, you can spend gold to prevent them from attacking you. You can spend gold to hire their warriors or their units, or you can spend gold to get them to attack somebody else. And when you do that, this little blue bar fills up. So it fills up naturally over time. As you can see here, it says city-state conversion in 50+ turns. The more gold they earn, the more this bar fills up. If this bar becomes full, it becomes a city-state, essentially. You can still wipe it out, but you have 2 options now. You can either raise it, which means you just get experience but no gold, or you can basically ransack it or you raid it where you get the gold, but it remains in place and it can still spawn units. So you do have a few more options now with Barbarians. Yeah, I'm going to take a shortcut through here. So he's right next to Tundra, which I don't think is going to be a big problem for him. We've also met Korea now. Excellent. Whereabouts are you? You're up here to the northeast. Yeah, there's your scout. Don't really want to attack across the river here if I can help it, so we'll see what we can do. We've produced our builder. I definitely think we want to get a slinger. It's worthwhile anyway, because that will give us some culture. So we want to go over here and get this mine. We are going to need more builders. Probably no goody huts down here, because Canada's already got a warrior scouting around. Canada quite likes me, and Korea does not. Can we get a declaration of friendship with you? Yes, that was nice and quick and easy. So hopefully we don't have to worry too much about him. So let's get on the other side of the river here. I definitely want to expand out, so we are going to need to get some settlers soon. So we'll grab that. That gives us a boost to the wheel. Gives us a nice culture bomb there as well. And then we're going to go over here and we will upgrade the truffles. We could probably send them to Canada. There's a Barbarian scout down there. Come on, give me a goody hut. Let it be a useful one. I always seem to get this mouse pointer that sticks. This would apparently be a major victory. So let's do that. We will need to heal up, I think. Probably want to go over there with the slinger, actually. Get the boost towards archery. So let's do that, and then we'll do this one as well. And then we'll have a spare truffles that we can sell. You're going to heal up. Don't know where all the goody huts are gone. Normally I've found about 4 goody huts by now, and ended up with lots of unneeded scouts. I'm going to leave those as they are for now. We do need to choose another civic. Let's go for craftsmanship, because we are just about to improve our third tile. We can choose a pantheon. Now, what could be useful for us? River goddess. Amenities and housing to cities if they have a holy site adjacent to a river. Am I going to build a holy site? Is the camps... These aren't camps, are they? Have we got anything for mines? Faith from mines over luxury and bonus resources. That could be useful. Because we are going to have a fair few mines. I mean, the Pantheon is always pretty weak anyway. Never gives you a lot of useful stuff. Let's go... Yeah, let's do that. That gives us a boost towards mysticism. You have no more movement. We have trade route increase. I guess now I could actually remove God King if I wanted to. We could replace that with... well, we don't have a trade route, so caravanserai seems a bit of a waste, but +1 production is nothing to be sniffed at. We only have a single city at the moment. Once we get up to 4 population, we'll probably want to get our
no man ever
next
clay and then left.
Settler. Okay, have they found a city somewhere? Because they're spawning units. I think we'll just continue to fortify up here. Choose a new research. Let's get writing. You are going to build a camp there. So that gives us the boost to craftsmanship. And that will now give us extra truffles. So we can go over here. Now you'll notice he has this little marker above his head, which means he's got something that I could use, because he's now got horses. He's also got mercury. He doesn't have a spare one. What would you give me for that? 2 gold a turn for 30 turns. Do you know what? I'm going to accept that. It's a little bit of extra money. It'll help. And it also will keep him sort of happier for a little while. Just always good to have a trade going. That's Cabal's warriors. That's fine. Oh, somebody's having a little fight over there. Interesting. I think something attacked us and died on us there. Let's move into the camp. Because I can then... I've used all my movement this turn, but that should be fine. We can clear that camp next turn. He's going off in this direction somewhere. There might be another civilization up there that I haven't met yet. Looking at our city, we've now finished the slinger. Tempted to get the slinger up there, but there doesn't seem a lot of point for it. Let's go ahead and get a settler, because we do need one. We have a decent amount of money, so let's just go ahead and buy the monument. It's the cheaper of the two. We'll hard build the granary later on. You can stay there for now. Yeah, who were you fighting? I think whoever it was, you got rid of them. I don't know where my next city is going to be. I'm tempted to put one up here somewhere and block this area off. I did say about putting an encampment over here, but I mean putting a city over here right on the end of the river could be... because this will count as a river tile, right? Does that count as a river tile? No. So it would have to be on this tile here. But even that's not a bad idea. So let's put that as a city. You'll notice I have a lot of extra icons here. That is one of the mods that I'm using. It's just extra icons, basically. Yeah, and I probably want one down here as well. So we are definitely going to need to get a few settlers. Canada likes me, which is good. Yeah, so now we have the option to raid the clan to gain 40 gold. And they will actually lose 10 points towards their progression to becoming a city-state. They can only be raided once every 10 turns. Or we can just disperse the clan for XP. And we're going to do that. Now that gives us a Sanguine Pact. I do like the Sanguine Pact. We might pick those up later on. That's given us quite a few boosts. We probably want to heal up with you. You do actually have a promotion, so we can just use that on the next turn. Let's have a look around with you. I'm really disappointed by the lack of goody huts here.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship.
There's craftsmanship, production towards units, production towards... Have we got one for settlers? We've got Ilkham towards builders, but we're not really doing builders at the moment. So I think we'll just go for that for now. We are still fighting barbarians, so let's leave that as it is. I'm going to give you your promotion, because that'll instantly put you back at full health. We've got a new civic to choose from, so let's go for military tradition. Again, it's boosted. Come on, goody hut. Got to be one somewhere. There's usually one in and around the tundra. Right, let's clear you out. And I'm going to have a little look over there and then bring this guy back. Hey, goody hut. 75 gold. Worth it. Worth the wait and all the complaining. We have a volcano, which unfortunately is next to our stuff. Is that just telling me it's become active? Yes, it could erupt at any time. That's annoying. 6 turns until we get that settler. We do now have an extra population who's working food and production. Yeah, we probably need to improve that. Can we afford to just straight up buy... No, we can afford to buy a trader. And I'm going to use that trader because the earlier you get one, the better.
But ourselves.
There's Everest. And some ivory up here as well. That guy needs to heal up. Chances of us finding another goody hut anywhere close to this are low, but we'll keep looking. Go back the way we came. So we have our trade route. Let's go to Vancouver. We don't have a quest for either of the city-states. So we'll trade with Vancouver for now. Just because it'll build a road down to him. That gives us a boost to currency as well, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know where those barbarians were heading. Ah, there is another civilization up there. It's the Ottomans. So I think that's where those barbarians were going. I'm going to bring this guy back for defensive purposes. And there's another goody hut. Excellent. We'll go and grab that.
Writing is easy.
Unfortunately, it does have a barbarian slinger on it, but we'll take that under advisement. New research. Let us grab... Do we want the wheel? Bronze working would be good. Knowing where the iron is. We are settling cities. So knowing the location of iron would be good for us. We'll bring this guy back. I kind of want to block the north off because it'll stop Korea and the Ottomans getting in. There's an eruption. That was unfortunate.
I don't underrate the value.
Has it damaged any of our tiles? Yeah, it has damaged the truffles there, but that's not a big problem. You have attacked me, which is unfortunate. I've got to be careful here. I can get myself stuck in this corner. I really want that goody hut, though. Either of these are going to take a while. Getting to 6 population is going to take a while, especially because we're about to get a settler and we don't have provision. And building a speciality district is going to take a while as well. So we will do that. You're going to return home. That's all we can do on this turn, so I'm going to end the video there. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy this series of Civilization. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.